The world gets larger, the cities expand, buildings reach higher, and roads stretch longer. And yet, the world gets smaller as bridges unite lands. Towns congest, and railroads bring distant goods to the doorstep. Anything seems possible in this wondrous future. Though as humankind grows, the planet itself appears to shrink.
Hello, welcome. We are going to talk about Humankind, the industrial era. As you can see, the changes occurring. I would like to thank Amplitude for me getting to take a look at this about 2 weeks ago, week and a half ago. I don't know. I don't remember. Time has no meaning when you're the parent of a 1-year-old. But here we are. We chose the Mexicans. He looks awesome. I don't think this dude has a name, but, you know, he's got awesome clothing. We're doing a full agrarian run is what I did. Is I was trying to get as many pops as I could. Our cities got quite large, as you can see. All of our cities are over. The city's at 85 pops, and that's not even our capital. I believe our capital, which I'm about to click on right here, is, oop, that was so fast. It was a lot of pops. And then I ended up merging cities and having a whole lot of pops. So you can get a lot of people by going agrarian. I wasn't even trying too hard because we only had 24 hours to play. But yeah, back to industrial era. So it was cool getting to play the industrial era. We got to see the new wonders, play some. I built Big Ben, and then I also built the Eiffel Tower. Quite lovely. Beautiful wonders. And I have to say it was interesting and different getting to play so far in. I cannot wait till the actual game releases and we can play all the way to the modern era, the contemporary era, which they're still releasing civs for, because it's so different knowing that you have a longer time. We were limited to 250 turns, so I did not get to explore fully since I was fully focusing on food and not building a very well-balanced economy. Yeah, there we go. 94 pops in the city and 69 in the other one. Nice! But yeah, since I was focusing so much on food, my science sort of fell by the wayside a little bit, and that meant that my tech was a little behind. Well, more than a little behind. My tech was quite behind. I think when I hit the industrial era in terms of stars, I was still on some medieval tech. Yeah, it was quite behind. We were just very good at making babies. Oh, here I'm looking at the industrial tech, which is pretty cool. You can see some of it. I mean, we could see some of it before, though you couldn't really get to it. Because if you were the Babylonians, you could research ahead of time. Which is cool about the Babylonians. But yeah, there's all this early modern stuff that we don't have. But if you're playing the Babylonians, you can actually get tech ahead of time. So if you're in the early modern era, you can get tech for the industrial era. Well, other civs can't do that. You have to actually be in the area to research that tech. Which is pretty nifty. Apologies for the yawns. I'm recording this right after PDXCon, and I did not get enough sleep. If you watched ParadoxCon, or you know my other videos, you know that I play a lot of Crusader Kings 3, and I was in 2 events over the weekend. But I also got to play this for 24 hours too, so that's partly why it wasn't my best game played, but I was doing pretty well on fame points. At the end, you'll get to see my final score. We were having a lot of fun here. The AI, they've done some tweaks to the AI. The AI was much more willing to attack. If you see up there at the top, you see that I have 3 vassals. I did not declare any of those wars. They declared the wars on me, which is entertaining because they thought I was weak and they declared war on me. But I had so many pops, I just sort of popped out troops and dominated them, and then rather than demand land or cities, I just said, hey, be my vassal, because then they can't fight me again. And again, I was on limited time trying to play this, 24 hours, and a good chunk of that was taken up by a NoCB podcast episode and overnight, and I'm also during the daytime watching a 1-year-old. So I did not have a lot of time to devote to this. In fact, the very last few minutes of this game are extremely rushed because my son woke up and the time was about to end, and I really wanted to reach the end game so I could show you guys well, it's not end game because we don't have the early modern era, but I was trying to reach the end because I wanted to see my score and show it off to y'all because I'm a show off. Apparently, yes. I mean, are we surprised by that? No, not really. As you can tell, I don't have a script for this. I just wanted to talk about Humankind. We got to see some more of the civics here, religious minorities. I don't think I've unlocked that one before. It was confirmed that irreligion, that final one that you can pick that actually like turns off religion for you, it should have a box on both that says religion is turned off. They are going to be fixing that. It's not fixed in this build, but it is a UI issue. Oh yeah, here's a buggy battle that I had right here. I meant to send this to the devs. Actually, I have sent them images. I got a weird bug where I have this phantom battle going on, and it was going on for a couple centuries. It was kind of weird, but they're looking into it. Again, this was an early release build. The AI is not finalized. A lot of stuff's not finalized. They're still working on the graphics card issue if you are one of the people like me who have to put your game at a very low visual quality because otherwise your graphics card goes, oh my god, I'm dying, and then it just, goes kaput and your monitors turn off even though your computer's still running because your graphics card says, I'm done. Stick a fork in me. I need a break. Which it doesn't do that with any other game, so there's something going on here, and it's only been going on since the Victor Open Dev. But they're working on it. Fingers crossed they get it figured out by August 17th, which is, of course, the release date for Humankind. I look forward. Oh, there's Big Ben. We built Big Ben. I do stick the Eiffel Tower there, but I actually go back after my recording and just stick it there, because here we are at the end of our journey. It is quite glorious, isn't it? Oh, there we go. And see, the phantom battle actually turned into a real battle. And we got defeated when I did the instant. I went back later and replayed it. And they had a whole lot more troops, even though it said they had like 26 points. So it was weirdness. Yep, very weird. But here we are. Here's the end. I enjoyed it. I got to play more. If you'd like to know more, please let me know. I have a lot of footage I could turn into another video, but I wanted to keep this short and sweet and say the industrial era is doing just as well as the other eras. It really is. And I cannot wait to have more time to sit down and actually do a detailed playthrough and get to really world build. But thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, and see it grow. I'll see y'all later. Bye.